What is up, everybody? Mikey there, Panzernator here, and in this Surviving Mars guide, we are going to talk about the 7 wonders of the Red Planet. So first, all 7, we have the Artificial Sun, just to run through them, the Excavator, Project Morpheus, Space Elevator, Mohole Mine, Omega Telescope, and the Paradise Dome. So, what do each of these do? Well, they're at the end of the text tree, so you can see them, and we're going to run through them really quickly. Artificial Sun will set you back 160 concrete, 240 metals, and 300 polymers. It produces a lot of power, and it provides light for solar panels in the dark, and heats the surrounding area, consumes water on startup. So here's right here, you can see this layout right here. So all these solar panels are facing it and not the actual sun. So these solar panels will be working all the time. So in addition to the Artificial Sun producing 1,000 power all constantly, it also keeps all the solar panels around it warm. And say I were to build like water towers right here, well, it's not a buildable area because I was an idiot and built it next to this thing. You want to put it out in the open and not right next to like a crater type thing. I was just new and bad, so don't do that. And yes, that is the Artificial Sun. So second is the Mohole Mine. Basically, it's a giant mine that digs into the mantle of the Martian crust, and it costs 320 concrete, 80 metals, and 300 machine parts. So the Mohole Mine, what it does is basically it's a constant source of metals, rare metals, and waste rock. So the metals you can stockpile them. I've got quite a lot. You can stockpile them to use for whatever whatever metals are used for. The rare metals either produced into electronics. Here's an electronics factory. There we go. Or you can export them on the space elevator, which we'll get to next. And the waste rock, well, at this point I would assume you have you either have or you should soon get. I'm looking for it. Here it is, waste rock liquefaction, which basically means your drones can turn waste rock into concrete. Very helpful. I recommend building the Artificial Sun first. I recommend building the Mohole Mine second. And the tech tree, I mean, I think it's all random, but I'm just gonna assume, like right now, these two are in the first tier because I think they should go first. So the third one that I think you should build, I'm going in order of priority, I would say is the Orbital Engineering, which allows you to build a space elevator. Quite expensive, 320 concrete, 160 metal, 150 polymers, and 150 machine parts. Basically, what it does is it lets you trade with Earth without rockets and at a much better ratio. So if we just go to here, so let's look at a cargo rocket. So like electronics cost 100 for 5 through a cargo rocket, but on the space elevator it's only 50 for 5. Is it half for everything? So metals are 50, whereas on the space elevator metals are 25. So that's pretty good. Let's what should we do? So we have 28 rare metals. I don't know what the exchange rate is, but I think you also get rare metals at a higher price. So for me, I know you would get, let's just order something just on the space elevator. I think I'm low on electronics, so there we go. It can carry, I think 200 electronics is what it maxed out at. That's 80 metals. The kilogram amount I'm not entirely sure about. So it went up. It's exporting 28 rare metals.
Funding received.
So 700. Okay,
We have a delivery on the space
so
elevator.
it gets the same export rate for rare metals, but buying stuff is a lot cheaper. And well, you can just look at the drones, just go to town, getting the delivered resources. And also, it doesn't require fuel to export, so I guess that is a perk in its own right. So those are the first 3. I would definitely get those in that order. Fourth I don't know. It depends. If you're short on concrete, the excavator. Otherwise, I'd say the Omega Telescope. I'm just going to say the Omega Telescope. So if we go to the research page, requires 320 concrete, 240 metals, and 300 electronics. Gives access to new breakthrough techs and boosts overall research. So if we look here, Omega Telescope, 20% extra research, and it unlocks some breakthroughs. Of course, your breakthroughs will be different every Let's Play. For me, it unlocked 3, I think. 3 techs, so I don't know. The unlocking 3 breakthroughs, it's, you know, very RNG oriented based on which ones you get. You might love the breakthroughs you get, you might not, but 20% research is really what you're going for, and for that, it is quite good. So we've been through 4. 5th, I would say you should get the excavator. Basically, it produces concrete from just regular soil. So the text is using advanced extraction technology, allows production of concrete directly from Martian soil throughout the requirements for a deposit. On the text screen, you can see that the excavator cost 80 concrete to build, 240 metals, and 200 machine parts. Quite pricey there. Second to last, you can wait for last. Would be the Geo Scape Dome, 400 concrete, 200 metals, 300 polymers. It's a mega dome that looks a little different, and high comfort increases the sanity of its inhabitants. So here's our mega dome right here. I just called it the Paradise Dome. So compared to a regular mega dome, which you know is concrete and just kind of whatever, we have a big unemployment and homeless problem. That's always fun. But it has these little rock formations in the middle. Has a different layout, and it looks like it kind of even has some watery beach type stuff. So you know, I just really see it as another megadome, as a megadome with fewer building slots. But it's kind of cool. You know, it's a neat thing to build. It's got this little green outliner, whereas you know, depending on your looks, it's either going to be yellow or white. Or if you have the Solaris pre-order dome, it's bluish. And last but not least, we have Project Morpheus. So what does Project Morpheus do? Well, Project Morpheus, first of all, costs 160 concrete, 320 metals, 300 electronics. It stimulates the development of new perks and adult colonists throughout the colony. And so basically you build it. It costs 110 power to run, which I didn't run through the power consumptions. This one's 30, the excavator's 30, space elevator's 40, mole's 40, 80 for the Omega Telescope. And the dome, well, it's a dome. It depends on what you have in it. But I think it's 40 base. Project Morpheus definitely takes the most power to run. And it just kind of beams out traits to everyone. So you can see it's made a lot of nerds, using the God Ray on some people, even making some saints. If you could just be next to a beam that makes you sexy, I could just get people to come to Mars just for that alone. You know, no plastic surgery needed. Enthusiast, I'm not quite happy about the 3 hippies it's made. That's not quite great. I don't know how getting zapped by a beam will make you a celebrity, but basically all this does is it just passively makes your colony better. Now, an important thing to realize is these things cost a lot to maintain. 3 polymers, 3 machine parts, electronics. You know, they take some of the advanced resources. 3 maintenance, whereas everything else usually just needs 1. But they're well worth it.
Research complete.
It basically all it does is it makes your end game just that much more manageable with a steady source of power that you can use the foundation, and the rest use fusion reactors. So the artificial sun, you can definitely use it to either generate a lot more power or keep things warm, depending on your area. If it's prone to cold waves or cold areas, artificial sun will keep things warm. The mohole also keeps things warm. I failed to mention that. It heats the surrounding area. So same thing with the mohole. Provides you with a steady stream of metals for you to use. For rare metals for you to export or use on your own, but exporting them is probably where you're going to get your most mileage out of it. And also waste rock, which you can turn into concrete. Omega Telescope, which again boost your research, but unlock some breakthroughs. Kind of underwhelmed by the Omega Telescope, but it's nice. 20% research is nothing to laugh at. I just don't happen to have not a lot of research. Space Elevator, which is fantastic. It's instantaneous and cheaper imports and exports. It's fantastic. The Excavator, which provides you with 50 concrete a day, and this one just looks cool. The Geo Scape Dome, I renamed it Paradise Dome, which, you know, it's just really a better dome. Has some aquatic stuff. Look at, we got someone going to the beach on Mars. Oh, can't wait for the Terraforming Mars expansion. That is not at all confirmed. Don't quote me on that, but or the Terraforming Mars mod, and then Project Morpheus to just kind of zap everyone with good abilities. So those are the 7 wonders of Mars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In tradition, there's 7 wonders of the ancient world, 7 wonders of the New World. Not like New World is in Western Hemisphere. New World is in the new planet Mars. So these will definitely make things a lot easier for your colony in the late game. Definitely worth focusing quite heavily on research to get these as soon as possible. I wish I had these when going through the Beyond Earth mystery, but it was not meant to be. I just ended up failing that. So let me know what you think of the wonders. Let me know which one is your favorite. I'd probably take the Mohole for granted. Artificial Sun 2. I like the Space Elevator because you're like, oh, you're low on polymers, you're low on electronics, just boom, just place an order and it's good, and you're probably going to be quite alright on cash because I guess these two working in tandem, because your Mohole mine is going to be producing a lot of rare metals that you can export and use to bring in whatever your colony needs. So that is it for this guide. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them to the best of my abilities in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. Until the next well, first of all, I hate doing this, but I always forget to do it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel, follow me on Twitter, and check out my Patreon page. Thank you all so much for watching. Until the next one, this is Mikey Dare Panzernator signing out. See ya, nerds!